So Trippie fans have been waiting to see what's exactly going to happen with this Life's a Trip 2 rollout, and this is a sequel album that Trippie announced months ago that we know he's been working really hard on. So far, his only post the other day on Instagram has been a brand new snippet to the song Left Wrist, Right Wrist.
Left wrist, right wrist,
Now this snippet's pretty 50-50, but don't get too crazy. He didn't announce anything in this post. The song could be a single, it could be on the album, we don't know, but we do know that we are getting 1400 vlogs, so I feel like it could be really entertaining. But I would say Left Wrist, Right Wrist actually grew on me a ton. You can tell he's trying really hard in the ad-libs to really bring us back into 2018 again. In fact, Trippie said on a recent Instagram live that he was on with Yes Jules, when she asked him what this album's gonna sound like, he said that he's gonna be going back to his old style that he said multiple times before, and he also said that we're gonna be getting new music here in the next month or two.
I'm really excited about this new music you have coming out. Can you tell us what's different for this era of Trippie versus the projects that you've put out recently?
Well, I'm honestly just going back to my original sound because I have ventured off. I've been doing like rage music. I took off with rage, but now it's, it's time to get back to my roots. Shit that like made Life's a Trip 1 special is what I'm doing with Life's a Trip 2.
So when can we expect new Trippie?
Maybe shorter than a month or two.
But Life's a Trip 2 has had kind of more and more snippets, over the last, few months, and so I just want to go ahead and go through a list of them because we also have lots of music videos to talk about as well. So we'll start off with my personal favorite snippet and Trippie Grail right now, Face Your Fears. Just from the beat to the ad-libs to just like this anthem type of song. You guys know I love Trippie rapping as well. Like I said, this is my absolute favorite. That one has a music video along with this new snippet, Margella.
woke up in the morning smoking good dope.
And both those songs have a Tate Cannon directed music video. So maybe that means that those will drop together, or maybe those are the singles. We're not entirely sure just yet until Trippie announces it. Those are very likely to release, obviously, because the videos have already been shot. We know Trippie's been grinding videos like crazy. He even just shot a new music video with G Herbo recently. We don't have a snippet to the song or anything, but we know this guy's got videos in the vault for sure. But to continue with more recent snippets we got from Yes Jules, again, she's low-key been a savior in the community recently. She's previewed this rock song Same Old Story many times. It sounds so nostalgic to the 2000s. It sounds like Trippie Redd, Neon Shark all over again. The song sounds amazing. She also shared just a song that had a little bit of the beat and maybe a sample to it as well. It was untitled, sounds Grammy worthy according to her. Some more. We know around Christmas time, Trippie gave us Feelin' Me and Prevail. I've played those. I'm not gonna play all the snippets in this video, but there was that untitled Bear One Boss snippet as well, which has always been one of the best Life's a Trip 2 snippets. But there's this newer one with a crazy 80s Stranger Things type sound to it that we're calling No Victims.
Away in the sun.
Now a lot of people's criticism with this one was that it didn't sound like Life's a Trip, which I kind of agree with because how crazy it is. But I'm very interested to see, does he have more songs like this in the vault? This is, kind of reminds me of Tory Lanez doing Alone at Prom stuff. We have a few other snippets I wanted to mention, like Pedestal. And also when he did stream with Neon a month ago, there was definitely a handful of snippets. I'll include My Everything into this video. I feel like those are most of the standout snippets. I maybe excluded a couple of them, but let me know your guys' favorite snippets in the comments down below. But you can definitely tell Trippie's been trying to bring back his old sound once again, even with just the ad-libs in the background, whether it was the 14s or the bird noises again. And I like the direction that he's headed in so far. I think a big thing to add is what producers is he going to be working with. It looks like on Instagram a couple weeks ago, he just hit up OZ, who produced a lot of stuff off of Love Letter to You 3 and a few other older Trippie songs that we really like. Scott Storch, what is he doing? He produced some of the biggest Trippie songs like Taking a Walk. Let's get him back up on the line and get some beats from him. I don't know how much these guys are charging, but I feel like the soundscapes and everything going on with Life's a Trip is going to be really, really huge into putting us back into 2018 again for this sequel. There's also just a few other random collabs, like why did this dude get a new song previewed with Antonio Brown? But we should expect new music from Trippie and Pierre because they met up in Paris, and Pierre actually said on his story that Trippie needs to send over the vocals and will be featured on his album Made in Paris. So I'd love to see Trippie do more collabs again. And the other collab I wanted to mention is there's a possible collab tape with MGK in the works. This is something that's been rumored before. Trippie, I believe this from a magazine or an article of some sort, said this is gonna be on some real Ohio shit, and that he wants Kid Cudi on it as well, that it's gonna be a whole rock and rap album together with MGK. We've seen them together a few times recently, including in the studio last month, and even the other day before MGK deleted it, he asked, Trippie, hey, is this real? Kind of teasing it on his story. I feel like out of all artists that Trippie could do a collab tape now with, obviously we all wanted an X or Juice collab tape, but I feel like MGK is actually one of his best options, and it's really cool that they're both from Ohio and they're gonna play into that a little bit, and they actually have good chemistry together with their past collabs and rock collabs that they have. With that being said though, I don't want this first. I definitely want Life's a Trip 2. I want a very focused, great album, a classic again from Trippie, but I want to focus on that more down the road or maybe later on this year, I'm not gonna lie. But let's see what they're cooking. I mean, Trippie's always working on multiple projects at once, so I'm honestly not even too surprised by this. But let me know in the comments down below your guys' thoughts on this possible collab tape, what you guys think of the snippets so far, and I'm excited to get into this new music in the next month or two. I'm actually glad that Trippie's taking his time. I feel like we're gonna get a summertime album with Life's a Trip 2. Big shout out to Red Files on Instagram, Trippie Vault on Twitter for always helping me out with these videos with their pages, and I have a second channel. Go subscribe to me there. Thank you guys for watching all the way to the end of the video. Twitter, Instagram, go check me out there. More videos soon. Peace.